Hello everybody, welcome back to NDLWRKshop. My name is Emily and today we'll be making the scarf and the apron of Malon from the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. As always, the pattern for this costume is available on our Etsy store, which you'll find the link for in the description box below. We'll be back next week with more video tutorials for Malon's costume, so make sure to stay tuned in for that. And without further ado, let's get started. So before we get into the tutorial, please take note of the following information. If you would like some clarity on some of the terms used in this tutorial, you can find all the definitions in the instruction manual provided with the pattern. In this same instruction manual, you'll also find more info on how to take proper measurements and how to tweak the pattern for a better fit for you. Additionally, you'll find an array of useful information such as fabric and materials, along with all the information on the tools used in this tutorial. For these two very simple pieces, I think you can skip making a mock-up. There isn't much to adjust, and thus I think it is a little unnecessary, but if you feel more comfortable making one, as always, please do so. Also important to keep in mind is that all your seam allowances are 1 centimeter wide. Unless specified otherwise, all pieces will be sewn together 1 centimeter from the edge. So now, let's get started. First, we're going to look at how to make this scarf. It's a really simple and straightforward piece, so I don't think it warrants its own video. To begin with, sew the two pieces of the scarf together, right side to right side, all around the edges except for 5 centimeters at the center top. Remove the excess fabric at the points and cut notches every 1 centimeter in the concave area. Turn your piece inside out. Close the opening by hand or top stitch it into place. Our fabric was very textured, so we simply top stitch it into place since it wouldn't be very noticeable. Iron all of the edges flat. And you're done! Like I said, a very simple piece. Now we'll move on to the apron portion. Using the provided blueprint, you can paint, embroider, or applicate the design using vinyl. We personally ended up using stained glass paint and painted the design using our blueprint as a reference. Fold the side seams and the hem of the apron in by 1 centimeter twice. I used Wonder Tape to help keep the edges folded in. You can then top stitch the edges into place. This is optional, but we personally decided to hand stitch it into place using an embroidery thread and a basic button stitch. We thought this gives the apron a little bit more character, if you will. Next, you'll need to iron the waist of the tabard 1 centimeter in and then another 1.5 centimeter in and top stitch that into place. Once again, we didn't use a top stitch, we hand embroidered it into place. Now this will create a tunnel in which you can insert a cord or a ribbon. If you cannot find a satisfying trim, feel free to use the provided pattern piece to make your own. We ended up using a bought trim made from suede that matched the feel and the design that we were going for. If you wish to make your own trim to slip into the apron, I would suggest taking a look at Link's tunic tutorial, specifically the part on how to make the belt loops. The trim is made in a very similar manner. The link and the timestamp will be in the description box below. And with that, we are done. I really hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave them in the comment box below. If you like this kind of content, then make sure to give a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for more cosplay related content. If you would like to know more about our upcoming projects, feel free to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, our patterns are available on our Etsy store at NDLWRKshop. So until next time, good luck with your projects, guys. Bye bye.